third graders. So today we're going to work on main idea. Before we do that though, I'm going to be reading What If You Had Animal Teeth. I'm not going to read this whole book. It is nonfiction and it's so interesting. I love each and every animal they talk about. But I want to read a few to you, and then we're going to stop and work on one in particular about a crocodile. And when we get to the crocodile, I'll talk to you a little bit more about how we're going to do keyword retell. Let's read a few. So what if you had animal teeth? This is by Sandra Markle, and Howard McWilliam is the illustrator. Usually in nonfiction, it's photographs, but not in this book. So you've lost your front teeth. Before you will know it, two new ones will push right into their space. But what if an animal's tooth grew there instead? For instance, a beaver. A beaver's front teeth are shaped like chisels and are very sharp. They're perfect for biting off bark and cutting down trees. There's a fact about it. A beaver's front teeth have a coating that contains iron and makes them super strong and orange. So if you had beaver teeth, your front teeth would never stop growing. So you would have to gnaw tough stuff day after day your whole life. And don't forget they'd be orange. A naked mole rat. These are one of the coolest animals. Miss Nason loves these animals, the naked mole rat. A naked mole rat's front teeth are shaped like shovels and are in front of its lips. They're perfect for digging the family's tunnels without getting a mouth full of dirt. Fact, like beavers, a naked mole rat's front teeth never stop growing. Biting hard roots and bulbs wear the teeth down so they don't get too long. If you had naked mole rat front teeth, you could move each tooth separately to the left or the right. Wow, that would be cool. They'd work just like chopsticks for picking food bite by bite. Vampire bat. Vampire bats don't live where we live. They live in South America. But this is cool to read about anyway. A vampire bat's front teeth are triangle-shaped and sharp as razors. They're perfect for scooping out a bit of an animal's skin so they can lap up the blood that follows in the wound. Fact, baby vampire bats have teeth, but for the first 4 months, they aren't strong enough to fly and hunt, so they nurse and they eat vampire bat baby food, which is blood their mothers bring up from their stomachs. Ew. If you had vampire front teeth, you wouldn't have to worry about them chipping. Since they're dark and hard enamel coat, the edges would wear away easily and always. A Bengal tiger. A Bengal tiger's front teeth are a biting six-pack, 4 sharp pegs edged by twin pointed cones. We're going to talk about cones in our animal that we do next. Set between its giant dagger-like canines. They're perfect for scraping feathers off of birds and meat off of bones. Fact, a mother tiger uses her front teeth to bite very gently as she picks up and moves her cubs. If you had Bengal tiger front teeth, they'd be strong, anchored in your jaw, and you could bite and hold tight while dragging something as heavy as 5 times your weight. You could carry your whole family around. All right, we're going to work on this page about the crocodile. Before we start, I want to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing. So on this page, we're going to find a key word. And finding a key word when you're reading nonfiction or fiction, but we're going to be working in nonfiction, of course. A keyword can help you with what the main idea is that you're reading. So we're going to read and we're going to figure out what a keyword would be. So we're going to read a paragraph or page. We're going to think aloud. We're going to choose an important word, and then we're going to write the keyword down. And we're going to write it right here. This is something something really good you could do when you're reading a textbook or a book that you're trying to find information, finding that key word. And it takes some practice, and we'll practice. All right, so let's read about the crocodile. Before we do, you're going to hear two words I want to talk about. One is, it talks about a crocodile has cone-shaped teeth in the front. And of course, a cone is a solid figure with a flat base in the shape of a circle and one curved face that narrows into a point called the vertex. Look at this picture of a cone and then look at this crocodile's teeth. So it's super sharp at the vertex of the tooth. Ooh, careful. Now, speaking of that tooth, crocodiles don't clean their own teeth. They open their mouth, and you're going to hear that a little plover, which is a wading bird, and wading, W-A-D-I-N-G, wading like in the water. So they live in coastal areas near bodies of water. They let the plover come into their mouth and clean their teeth for them. So you're going to hear about the plover. All right, so let's read and see if we can figure out what the key word might be. Take my little sticky note off. Crocodile. A crocodile's front teeth are shaped like cones and have sharp tips. They bite well but come out easily, and new ones grow in very slowly. So a crocodile's front teeth are always changing and often different sizes. So as I was reading, I was thinking this whole paragraph is important about its teeth. So I'm going to use that as a key word. And we'll come back and we'll write a sentence about what we read using the word teeth. I picked teeth because that's what this whole thing is about, and it mentions it several times. A fact, crocodiles can't clean their own teeth. They open their mouths for small birds called plovers that we just looked at to pick leftover food off their teeth. So once again, I think teeth is our most important key word again. If you had crocodile front teeth, your teeth would stick out when you closed your mouth. You wouldn't need to open wide when you went to the dentist to have a toothy grin. All right, let's use our keyword teeth and let's write a sentence or two about what we just read. So that first part, teeth. I'm thinking to myself, what in here was it talking about with teeth? As a good reader, I'm going to say to myself, this most important part here is that a crocodile's front teeth are shaped like cones and sharp, and they fall out very easily. So I'm going to write that sentence because that's what that paragraph's about. So I'm going to use teeth in a sentence. A crocodile's, Miss Nason's going to have to check the spelling. I don't want to misspell. Crocodile. A crocodile. Here's that apostrophe S because it's their teeth, right? Teeth. What was important that we read? Are cone shaped. What else was important about the word teeth in that paragraph? Sharp. And fall out easily. So we just wrote one sentence about what that whole paragraph was about because I had my keyword teeth. We also use teeth for this one. Down here, this little fact about the plover. So I'm going to write a sentence about teeth that came from this paragraph. And that is that a crocodile has a plover clean its teeth. I'm going to put 1 here, 2 here. A crocodile Oliver, and I'm going to capitalize that because it's the name of a bird, clean its teeth. How cool is that? So we used the word teeth, the keyword teeth, and we were able to write 2 sentences, and it's telling you everything you need to know off of this page, the main idea off of this page. Now, on Wednesday, I'm going to do the same thing with you with a different book, and we'll find the key words, and then we'll write our sentences from it. If you can have paper, that would be great so you can see if you can do it. If not, you can just do it right here.